Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the show at night. It is our first episode of the new year, 2022, and without further ado, here he is, your host and your star, Josh Beckish! Joshy Thief Vibration, yeah, Joshy Thief. Positive vibration, Joshy, Josh. It's you.
I don't know that song. Everybody,
What?
welcome.
That's Bob Marley.
I
Positive
figured it was.
vibration.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
stop it.
I guess
I'm trying to give you some good vibes for the new year. It's
It
2022.
must have just been the way you were doing it.
No, it probably wasn't
It
great.
was your version.
All right, I'm sorry.
Well,
We're not all going to be home runs like Christmas horror.
yeah. Soaring up the charts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show at night. We are here, our first show of 2022.
Double deuce.
And boy, what a start we're off
Yeah, we've really dropped a double deuce so far in 2022.
The world
Regressing would be one word that comes to mind.
back to being a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there getting sick and things are happening, but here we are doing what we can to, make life a little more tolerable.
That's it.
For those of you that are stuck inside. But yeah, it's been wild.
Winter's hard enough.
It is.
And then you add round, dose, or trace, or whatever, wherever I've lost count.
Yeah.
Where are we? Where are we with it? Anybody? Stage hands. You got math? Go, whatever, doesn't matter. It's stressful.
It is.
I made a commitment to myself, and we've talked about this off camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do some things, add some routines to my life
Right.
that will reduce stress and improve my overall well-being and kind of just create some sort of inner joy instead of relying on the external world to influence me for my happiness.
Yeah, I mean, it's seeming like it's about to be, another time where we're going to have to find hobbies to take up our time again. And also, but just in general, we're in 2022. Why not just do it and, take care of ourselves as best we can, both physically, mentally, cover the whole thing,
Spiritually, psychologically.
all of it.
Yeah, I'm into that. And there's luckily, in the previous years of my life, I've left some boxes unchecked, so I have room for growth.
There it is. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter how old you get. It doesn't matter what's going on. You can always learn something new.
True.
So, that is going to be part of 2022. We're going to have some of these episodes for you where we will, give something a shot that we're not super familiar with. And just trying to branch out and see what it is we're capable of. Because it's 2022, and at this point, you might as well just, have a good
Caution
time.
to the wind.
Just go for it.
Right.
We'll be safe.
Well,
In
sure.
certain regards. But yeah, if you were worried about it,
If you've ever
just go
wanted
for
to
it.
do something that you've never done, get out there and do it. And it's been suggested to me by more than one person on more than one occasion
Yes.
that I could benefit from adding a program, a routine, a practice, I think is what they call it, of yoga.
Ah.
And I know that you've dabbled in that.
I dabble in yoga
Yes.
from time to
Yes.
time. I'm surprised you have not. You're not.
No, I've always felt that my physical limitations would prevent me from being successful at it. But guess what? I'm not scared anymore.
It's 2022, and we might as well see what these physical limitations are really looking like. So,
Oh, they're evident.
well,
So here's what we did. So because you're such a good friend to me, you reached out to someone you know, a yogi.
I have a friend who I would consider a specialist in the area, a yoga teacher, author, a woman
Published author.
woman of industry.
Yeah.
She's done it all, and she's here, and she's gonna help us out.
She's gonna help me. She's gonna get me started, and I need a little motivation.
She's gonna give us a New Year's vinyasa flow.
Ooh. I didn't know that's what I was getting. I hope I'm prepared for it.
Guess we're about to find out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go change out of my flannel.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
And ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from the break, Andrea, my good friend, will be joining us, and we will get loose.
Get some positive vibrations going. Okay.
Loose when we're back. Hey everyone, and we're back! Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor of mine to bring to you our next guest, a good friend of mine. She just actually has a book that came out. You should all go check it out. If you haven't already, No Mat Required by the lovely and talented Andrea Dawn. Andrea, we're so excited that you were able to join us here. Please, before we get started, as we told you, Biron has decided he wants to try some new things. We're trying to get better physically, mentally, spiritually. And so go ahead and tell everybody about the book and how that could relate to all that.
I'm super excited about the book. It's called No Mat Required because no mat is actually required for yoga. And the little known fact that the asana practice, which we are actually going to do here today, and which is a great gateway into yoga, is not actually what it's all about. And so the book is giving you all of the information that is not told to you in a traditional yoga class. So it's the philosophy of yoga. But here...
That's exciting.
That sounds fantastic. That sounds about where we're at.
So are you saying that even a guy like me can do yoga?
Everybody can do yoga, Biron.
I don't believe it, but now's your chance to prove it.
Will you help me?
I absolutely will help
Will you be my guide?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm honored.
I'm ready.
There's no point in keep talking about it, folks. I say we get right to it. Should we do a flow, as they say in the yoga world?
It's the kicking dog.
That's so good, Biron.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you could just make up the name and put asana at the end of it.
Asana?
Asana. So
Like asama, but asana?
Exactly.
That was awesome. Ow! Alright guys, now that nonsense is over, we're going to show you how to do this for real.
We're going to start on all fours.
Well, I started with an outfit. Do you like it?
I love your outfit.
Thank you.
It's probably the best yoga outfit I've ever seen.
Okay, all fours.
All fours.
Okay.
Okay. So our hands are under our shoulders.
Which are under our shoulders.
Hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Okay, and now we're going to do something called a bird dog. So you're going to extend your left leg back and flex your foot, and then extend your right arm forward.
Ooh.
Good, now notice your belly button and draw it up towards your spine.
Ow!
And now reach your right arm a little bit more forward and your left foot a little bit more backward. And now try to draw them together, like that space that Okay.
Can I recap?
Yeah.
Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. Arch the back a little bit.
No, don't arch the back.
What?
A little bit. Your back has
Are you even listening?
Your back has a natural curve, which we want to keep, but we want to keep a neutral spine.
Neutral spine.
Neutral spine. So
Neutral spine.
You could even point
Bird dog.
Bird dog.
Left leg up and back. Flex the toe. Like
Flex the foot like you're pressing the heel back and you're kicking that wall.
Ooh.
And almost like the wall's kicking back into you. Yes. And now extend your right arm forward.
Ooh.
And now draw your belly button up towards your spine.
My belly button's big.
Good. Extend. Then engage your glutes.
Oh no.
Let's bring it all back down. We're back to all fours. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. You can do this, Biron. Extend your right leg back behind you.
I'm kicking the wall.
Kick the wall. Drop the belly button in. Extend the left arm forward.
God!
Then bring
Andrea,
it.
is it common for people to bitch and complain? Talk as much when you're
Well,
I am a newbie.
I have to tell you that one of the reasons I wanted to teach yoga was I used to teach kindergarten, and when I had the opportunity to teach yoga, it was because nobody else could speak.
Yeah.
I was the only one that was going to get to speak.
Oh.
Let's move on from that. We're going to go into downward facing dog, Biron. I think you're going to love this one.
I probably will.
Yeah, and you know,
Doggy's
you can
my
do
favorite.
that.
That's a little creepy.
I don't think anybody was asking, Byron.
Have I told you that I play a lot of pickleball?
Okay, so we're going to tuck our toes, lift our hips up into the air.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and then let your head relax a little bit. There you go. And now we're gonna think of like.
You look like Hulk Hogan's twin sister.
If you keep throwing stuff at me, I'm gonna get sad.
I know we're in down dog asana now.
Down dog, awesome. Where's my hand supposed to be?
Awesome.
Way out there?
This
Well-
is pretty awesome.
Okay, my toes, and then I lift.
Lift your hips, push them back. Press your heels
That's
down.
just, that's
great.
hurting.
That's it. Walk your feet in a little bit closer. See if that's helpful. No,
Oh, closer.
towards your hands.
Ooh.
This man.
And spread your feet back so that they're about hip width distance apart. There you go. Maybe you could walk them in a little bit more. How's that?
It hurts.
Okay. Well, let your neck relax a little bit. And now use the strength of your arms a little bit more. Press your fingers down. Grip. And then like you're trying to draw your armpits back towards your hips.
Armpits to hips. Let me see
Good.
how it's done. We're gonna go
We've been doing it for an hour now.
Your heels aren't touching the ground, sir.
Your heels don't need to touch the ground.
I thought that was.
How about that?
No, and listen, the other part is that nothing needs to be any kind of way. It's all about what's beneficial for you. So just getting into a shape and exploring the shape.
I'm gonna get into
What
this
shape
shape.
are you?
I think we should get onto our backs.
Let's do it.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
This one's called Biron. Can you be quiet for 2 seconds?
Okay, so then hug your knees into your chest.
Yeah, right.
Perfect. And then how about you just rock your knees back and forth,
Side to
side to
side.
side. Okay. Put your soles of your feet back down to the earth. Heel toe your feet wide. And now knock your knees together. Good. Now windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Yeah, that's what you got it. And think about going a little bit slower and then adding your breath. So yoga's all about breath. So you're linking your breath with your movement. So the breath initiates movement. Slow them down. Good, and then next time that your knees are over towards the right, you can just kind of let them fall over towards the right so that they're hanging a little bit more. And then take your arms out to a T or cactus arms. You're in like what would be a spinal twist. So take your gaze over your left shoulder. Okay, now let's take our knees over to the other direction, so over towards the left side. And then your gaze over the right shoulder. And so now heel toe your feet back in so that your feet are hip width distance or like your heels are underneath your knees. And then bring your arms down next to the sides of your body. Good, now you're gonna press down through your feet to lift your hips up into the air.
Ooh.
Yeah, then once your hips are up into the air, see if you can feel all of your foot on the ground. So push through the big toe ball mound, the pinky toe ball mound, and the heel. And then think about squeezing your inner thighs together. And then we're gonna lower back down, but we're gonna do so really mindfully. So you're gonna go from the upper vertebra to the lower. So you're gonna go upper, and then middle, and it's like you really have to push your belly button down to see if you can land your low back down before your butt comes down. So you're really articulating your spine, and then once your butt comes down, you're just going to lift it right back up, lift the butt up, and then see if you can do low back, middle back, upper back, and this is a rolling bridge. And then you can link the lifting and lowering with your breath.
Is it common for people to be sweating while doing this?
Sure.
Not in this temperature.
The thing is about yoga, there's no right or wrong. It's
Well,
just
I
your
feel
experience.
like I'm doing it. Well,
You're doing a great job.
I don't know. Well, no.
This is a rare occasion for you. It's not wrong to be gross.
So next time your bottom is down, keep your bottom down. And now lift your legs up into the air. Just straight up into the air. Good, then circle out your ankles. Yep, draw circles. Or you could spell out a word with your
I don't know what
toes.
I'm spelling.
Good, then we're gonna open our legs up wide like a V.
What?
And then close your legs.
You're gonna have to edit most of this.
Oh, trust me, this is gonna be about 12 seconds long.
I haven't even gotten started yet.
I wish we hadn't.
I'm exhausted.
Nothing, Josh.
Alright, so what's next?
Shavasana.
God bless you.
That's corpse pose.
Who's?
Corpse
Corpse
pose.
pose.
It's about to be your actual pose here.
Yeah.
It's
That's gonna be
a
easy.
metaphorical death. So the opportunity to die every single day of whatever layers that are not serving you, just strip off. Traditionally, Shavasana is on your back with your legs about mat's width distance and your feet splayed off to the side. And then your arms are about 6 inches off the sides of your body with your palms face up.
So much math.
That's traditionally, that doesn't mean that's how you need to be. But the idea is that you're using absolutely no effort. That everything
That's easy for us. Can I mindfully lose 50 pounds without doing much other than this?
You're in complete stillness, and the idea is that our physical body is gonna melt into the space that surrounds us, so that you can completely start to move into that spirit realm.
Shavasana is my favorite part of yoga because you just lay down for a while.
Yeah.
Byron, are you alive?
Still.
Okay. Just checking.
And then you're gonna start to become aware of your body again.
Ooh, body.
It's brand new.
It's still perfect.
So now you can wiggle your fingers and your toes and circle your ankles and your wrists. And then we're gonna roll over to our right side in a fetal position.
Oh, my favorite.
Then this is where we can call in all of our childlike qualities, which I don't think the two of you have a problem accessing. You could be the best example for all of us. And then from here we're going to push ourselves up, and the first thing that's rising is our heart space. So we're coming back into this reality with our heart open. And then find any position, seated position, but if cross-legged is available to you, perhaps cross-legged.
I don't think so. How are we gonna work on that? I don't think cross-legged has never been a. No! Make him stop! Make him stop!
Gosh, you weren't kidding about the sweating part. To wind things down, get a seated position.
I'm seated.
Okay.
Then we're going to bring our hands into prayer. Anjaneyasana. Big in-breath. And then an out-breath. And now this next in-breath, on the out-breath, we're going to Om. Inhale. Om. I think that was the most successful yoga class I've ever taught.
You're a yogi now.
Have I done it?
You did it.
Well, hey everyone out there, coming to a yoga studio soon to just terrify everyone will be Biron. I think we just found your new favorite hobby.
Second favorite, maybe third favorite.
I don't want to know what the other ones are. Well, Andrea, thank you so
Andrea,
much
for being patient with me.
Like we said earlier, if you haven't already picked it up, go get the book. It's available now on, I'm assuming, all kinds of platforms. We'll put the information in the title description. And yeah, I mean, I think that's a great way to wrap it up.
So I can say now that I have done yoga.
You can.
Poorly,
Yeah.
but I've done it.
And not only did you do yoga, but it was in a very moderately temperatured room, and you turned it
And I
into
broke
hot
a
yoga.
schwitz. Yeah, I did
So
turn.
hot yoga might not be for you.
I don't mind sweating. I go to the steam room every day
You
at my
might
health
need it.
club.
I mean, you could just...
No, I think I just turn any yoga into hot yoga.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
your
I'm
outfit does
Maybe cut
that.
down on the sodium. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Health
for
advice from this guy.
2022 is going to be a heck of a year for us. For everybody here at the show tonight, for our guest Andrea, for my co-host Byron, for me, Josh, as we always say here at the show at night, Namaste! Speaking of Mustang, did you have deodorant?